Welcome, my dear students. Myself, A. Venkatesan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Kadal. This is the video for MATLAB. It is in Unit 3, Part 3 video. Already we seen the last two videos, Part 1 and 2. The Part 1 we will discuss about the programming in MATLAB. That is, the operators, how to working the program in MATLAB. So in this idea, we see the first one, the operator. The relational operator are briefly discussed in video 1. The second video we discussed about that logical operator. So now we're going to see the conditional operator. So what is conditional operator? A conditional statement is a command that allows MATLAB to make a decision of whether to execute a group of commands that follow the conditional statement or to skip these commands. In a conditional statement, the conditional expression is stated. If the expression is true, a group of commands that follow the statement is executed. If the expression is false, the computer skips the group. The basic form of the conditional statement is if conditional test expression consisting of relational and or logical operator. So now we're going to see the example for conditional statement is. So that is that these are the example for the conditional statement. So that if we are using with the conditional expression a less than b, that is if you want to take either if x is greater than 2, or simply if you write that for example if you write if now we're going to see some example. So how to use the conditional statement. So that is if a less than b, if a greater than or equal to 5, if a equal to b, a not equal to 5, if d is some equation, d less than h and x is greater than 7, x not equal to 7 or b equal to 1. So like this we are using here. For example, if you take that in a C language, write that if within this open and close bracket. But here MATLAB, there is no brackets needed. So just simply write if, and we want to write anything in our manner, if a less than b. So before that, we will using what is the value of a equal to 5 or b equal to 6. So whatever it is. So all the variable must have assigned the value before. The conditional statement can be a part of a program written in a script file or a function file. Script file means we are using the editor window. As shown in below, for every if statement, there is an end statement. So now we will going to see briefly hereafter. So the if statement is commonly used in three structures. One is if end, another one is if else end, and another one if else if end. So we are described in the next section. So now we're going to see the next one is the if end structure. That is, we're going to see the simple, we call sometimes it is a simple if or if end structure. The if end structure of the conditional statement is shown below. It shows how the commands are typed in the program, and the flowchart that symbolically shows below are the sequence in which the command are executed. As the program executes, it reaches the if statement. So now we're going to see it is a flowchart. Flowchart for if statement. So that is the programming entering way. Program enters, there will be the condition statement, if statement. the condition is true, it goes to the command what we are given. Suppose if, for example, if we are writing here, if A is greater than B, so it is true. Means here we are taking A C equal to A plus B. So if the condition will be true, they will be goes to the command. This command is executed. Otherwise, if directly skip, suppose if A is not greater than B, they fails to this, it automatically skip this command. So it is a MATLAB creating ways. So we are using this formation. So that is the MATLAB program. Before that we are using if conditional expression. If we see the last example, A greater than B, B not equal to 7. Like that. If you are using that conditional expression as your user can create it. So after that we have to using the command, the group of MATLAB command and end. If the condition expression is true, the group of MATLAB command is executed. Otherwise, the total if to the end statement will be skipped to the program. Condition expression in the if statement is true, the value should 1. If the program continues to execute the command that follows the if statement all the way down and the end statement. If the conditional expression is false, value is 0. The program skips the group of the commands in between the if and the end and continues with the command that follow the end. The words if and end appear on the screen in blue, and the command between the if statement and the end statement are automatically indented, which makes the program easier to read. That is, if you are writing in editor window, if you start this program, if you type if, they will be create a line in the screen as blue. So we can easily see that is if you are write if A greater than B, if you are correctly typed, the screen will display that value, color will be the blue. Otherwise, the color will be changed. So now we're going to see the one example for it. So now we can type program. So how to type? So for example, if you are type the function, so we can first type the function and workers pay. So after that we are typing the t equal to input, and within this bracket we enter the value getting from input here, and h is number of hours in week, dollar symbol, this amount. So now we define this expression as pay equal to t star h. So now we're going to create a test condition. So now test condition is if t greater than 40. Suppose if you enter the value t is greater than 40 only, they will enter and calculate the new pay. Otherwise, the old pay it will be entered. So after that pay, if every if they can be end statement. So after that if they will be entered. So after we want to print this value, printf the workers pay percentage 5.2 f pay. So now we're going to in output you work that workers pay. So please enter the number of hours is 35. So we have weekly hour where is 8. So we multiply 35 is strictly less than 40. So therefore skip and hold t star h. The multiply 35 and 8, the value is 280 is displayed. Suppose we are next again once again we replace workers pay. So 50 it is a greater than 40. So therefore new calculation will be calculated. So this is the way for working in condition statement in MATLAB. Same. Now we're going to see the same structure in mathematical MATLAB. So now we're going to type a function workers pay schedule, and put t equal to input. From this way enter number of hour, close single space, and with semicolon, no need to display t value. Similarly for h value, so enter weeks colon, and now we define this pay structure, pay equal to t star h. Now we create if statement that t to be greater than 40 hours they are working. Now we're going to define a new pay equal to pay plus t minus 40 star 0.05 star h. Now we enter f printf within a single quote, the workers pay is $5.2 f, goes this way, and variable is pay, goes and use end and enter with the semicolon. So now we run. So before that we're going to save. So workers page automatically they will save. So do OK, it will save. So now we're going to run. So run. We're going to see the command window. So now we clear the screen, hold the screen. So now we're going to find the answer for the program. We run, number of hours they will be asking. So I less than 40 first. So 10, and weeks is 5. So therefore multiplied 10 into 5 is 50. So once again I clear the screen. Again I enter greater than 40 number of, once again I run this program, go to the editor window and run, and now we enter the greater than 40, number of weeks is 50, so they will multiply 3500, 3050. So this is the way we are finding pay structure whatever this using conditional statement. Thanks.